Alright, so this is my video on, just, like, my theories of the world, and if I had a freaking editor, like, if I had an awesome laptop and all that kind of crap, you'd be mind blown right now by that. Ah, animation, yeah. So, okay, I believe that when man was first created, I'm hoping I'm going to convince some people with this, like, really, because it is an interesting theory. If you want to watch the video, type in, I guess you could go to YouTube and type in, I would imagine the aquatic ape theory. If not, oh, you could type in the body found, and there might be different parts of it or something, but it's really interesting. I mean, it had me like, and then after I watched it, like the freaking next day, I was in the pool with my friends, and I'm like, Megalodon. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, you'll understand once you watch the video. If you care enough about me to watch the video, because I'm important. Okay, I'm very important. So yeah, that is basically my theory summed up into one freaking video. I also believe that, I hope I don't die for saying this, I believe in the Illuminati. Yeah, watched a lot of videos, and, I mean, I've had my experiences with the supernatural. I don't sit and lie about stuff about like that. I mean, that's a big deal because it's real. The supernatural ghosts are real. I went to a house one day because me and my mother were looking for my uncle a new house, and because he had just got out of the surgery and he was living in this beat up house and in this like middle of nowhere type place. Of course, we didn't get the house because of what happens. We were just walking around looking at the house. There was no one there. You know, we asked the people if we could just go down there and look at it. They wouldn't come with us. Didn't know why. So we went down there and we walking around and we were like, it could have some cleaning up to do, you know, all that kind of stuff. And so, that's my finger. Getting in the car, and my mom and I are buckling our seatbelts. We're out in the middle of nowhere. This is out in the middle of nowhere. This is down a freaking long dirt road out into the middle of nowhere. But it was better than where he was living because people were breaking in his house and stealing his stuff and stealing his money and stealing his medicine because he had just got out of the hospital from surgery. And yeah. Yeah, so this house was out in the middle of nowhere. There were no neighbors, no camp houses, nothing back there. It was all private property. The people let us go back there because they were renting out the house. So we went back there to look at the house, and there was an up on the ground grave, like right by the freaking house. You could stand in the bathroom and look out the window, and all you would see was a grave. Awesome. And so getting back in the car, and the radio wasn't on. The car wasn't even on. There, not the little ACC thing, you know, that keeps the radio playing when the car's off or whatever. Wasn't on. None of that. No CD players. I didn't have an MP3 player at the time. There was no such thing as a freaking MP3 player. Um, no CD player because we had a cheap, crappy car. Why am I explaining all this? I'm just going to get to the point. We heard a little girl right in between us say, I don't know if it was Mommy or if it was Charlie, which is the name of my uncle. But they said it said Mommy or Charlie 3 times, and Charlie was my uncle that was gonna get the house. So I think that's pretty weird. I found out that one of his exes had an abortion or a miscarriage or something at some point during their relationship. So I'm thinking maybe, but I don't know. Like, how would that be related to that house? It's just really strange, and it's I'm still puzzled about it till this day. What? Like, what? It was strange. It was pretty weird. My mom has had several things happen to her, of course. But yeah, strange, supernatural things, I guess. I mean, my uncle was murdered in 2009, on June 9th, 2009, and I go to Auburn on June 9th. What? Ah, yes, I get to spend that day doing something productive with my life, knowing that if my uncle was here, he'd be proud of me. But yeah, I mean, the house that he lived in when he was murdered, my aunt lives in a house beside it right now. She just moved her trailer on land, and it's right beside his house and everything, and we've had several things happen up there, but I'll get into that another time. Okay, well, I gotta go. If anybody watches this, just leave a comment on your supernatural experiences. Okay, bye.